of actually having an exit memo, and then I'll take you through how you can draft it. Okay, so let's understand the concept. Okay, why is it important for you to have an exit memo? I'll just enlarge in this. Yeah. So basically, the HR is the authority which is briefing the employee about the formalities, right? This is at the time of orientation also, and this is at the time of exit also. So here, if you have an exit memo in place, you can ensure that every formality which is required to be done at the time of exit is ensured, right? What can be those types of formalities is something we'll be looking at. Okay, so number one thing is procedures are complete. Let's say Mr. Anup is working at my organization and he's handling like a very big team of 20 people. Okay, now what is the timeline where I will require somebody else to replace him, and who is Mr. Anup going to hand over his responsibilities once he exits the organization, right? I need to have a set timeline on how Mr. Anup is going to delegate, who is going to take this over while he's serving his notice, right? So this is all an incorporation which needs to be told to him. We need to tell Mr. Anup that, okay, you have your notice of 2 months, 1 month, 3 months, whatever is the time period. Number one thing that you need to do is shift all your responsibilities, right? Whatever work you're doing, shift it in whatever manner. If you're doing something ops related, shift it to that department. If you're doing something which is admin related, shift it to a relevant person at your hierarchy so that they can handle. Does the other person have the bandwidth, right? So all of these shifting of responsibilities needs to be done. Okay, then you will definitely carry out an exit interview. Okay, I want to move to an exit interview. Yeah, is it given here? No, it's not given here. But yeah, at the time of an employee leaving the organization, very primary thing that organizations must follow is have an exit interview with the employee, right? How does this help an organization? When you do an exit interview with an employee, you get to ask questions such as, what led you to resign the company, correct? Is there any work environment related issue? And what is the overall experience that the employee has had with the company? And all sorts of questions come through an exit interview. Okay, this also ensures that there is smooth transition of the employee leaving and a new incoming employee. You get all the data related to whatever your company is requiring, how the work environment is, what are the problems that have been encountered by the exiting employee. So that is another criteria that you need to fulfill and make sure it happens in your organization while an employee is exiting. Okay, another thing that we need to take care of while an employee is leaving the organization is the company property, correct? Like I said, that I have Shelna working with me, okay, and I have given her a mobile, I have given her a key card, okay, I have given her a laptop, okay, and I have let's say given her a webcam also. Now, is she supposed to return it? Of course she is supposed to return it, because this is company property. So handover of company assets. Okay, you need to make sure as an employer that when an employee is going to exit the organization, they are handing over the assets of the organization to you also, right? This is also where the role of an HR manager would come in. Then very important and something that you all must have seen, which is settlement of dues, okay, which is your full and final settlement, that the employee now has declared his or her intention to resign from the organization and is asking for a full and final settlement, right? So this also can be incorporated as a checklist while the exit process is being looked at, right? So here, what will you do? You will disperse pending salaries, correct? If there is any unpaid leave, you will be dispersing that. If any reimbursements of expenses have to be done, correct? If it is at the stage of retirement, let's say, so you would give out retirement benefits to the employees, correct? Then you have other entitlements if you are, applicable, if there is a specific act applicable to you in respect of PF, in respect of bonus. So whatever are the entitlements to the employee. So your full and final settlement process will happen while the employee is exiting the organization. Okay, very important. When I said that Shelna is working with me, I told Shelna that Shelna, I'm going to give you X information, Y and Z, so that you will be able to do a particular process in my organization. This is specific to my organization. No organization is privy to how we do or how we manufacture product X. Okay. This is where confidentiality comes in. Correct? When Shelna was appointed as, let's say, the product manager in my organization, and I told her the process to manufacture the product, do you think it would be confidential in nature? I would have told her that this information is confidential. This is a process where I manufacture product X. Correct? You are privy to this information, and now she is exiting the organization. I, as an employer, need to take care of the fact that Shelna is not leaking it to anybody else, more so to businesses who are similar to what I am doing, right? Or who are trying to market or produce a similar kind of good that I am already producing. This is where your employment agreement would come in, right? You need to make sure that you have actually classified all of these information as confidential, correct? Or have a particular specific confidentiality clause number 1, or have a specific non-disclosure agreement number 2. Either of the two. If you've had a non-disclosure agreement, you have definitely provided that these processes, the patents, the copyrights, the know-hows of the company, the technical information, the process is all confidential in nature, and you are not supposed to leak it even post-termination. Correct? That's the most important part, that you do not leak it post-termination. How do I make sure that this is not done at the time of exit also? During the time of exit memo that I will prepare, I will tell Shelna that we are reminding you that you are not supposed to leak confidential information. How does she know what is confidential information? It is already defined in her employment agreement while we hired her. Correct? Then, what is another reminder that we can give an employee while they exit the organization? Shelna, I have told you how to manufacture an iPhone. You can't go and tell Samsung how to do this because that is my direct competitor. So here, the clause of non-compete, the reminder of non-compete and non-solicit is also done, right? So this is how you make a checklist of the things that you need to ensure while an employee exits your organization.